now we have several copies. Of course, we can use another one. Let's put this one, paperback as well. So ID of 1, 2, hints free. And okay, another one can be this. Oh, I forgot to get the image, so copy image address, paste it here. Paperback. Oh, sorry. And just one more. Let me see. My internet connection is very bad today. Okay, so now we can fix the height problem. You can just give here custom height class and use the CSS so you can see it in action. So let's put 300 pixels. Not right like that, but like that. So everything is now with the same height, but the first one no. That is the header. So let's put 100 pixels. And just an example, you should avoid having custom CSS with OJET. At least I always avoid that, but I'm not a fan of CSS. I did something very wrong. Let's put 200. Okay, yeah, 200 is better. You can also, instead of using the OJET avatar, you can use the an image, and you can handle it as you wish. So let me duplicate that again, and you can see that I just need to add more data to have more and more books. And you can also add here a vertical padding like so, and you can have lots and lots of books just to see how it goes. So this is our new page. We need to get some data, of course, but this is an example. It's quite nice, and when you click, we have the book click event, and you can see its ID. So I'm clicking in the other one, and we have the value of 2. I click here, and we have the value of 3. Of course, I'm duplicating that, so this one will have the same IDs, and we need to have that in a better shape. I'm getting the books here, but of course you can put all of your books data inside the database and load them books. We can do that now. very quickly. So let me just create here the books. There is an array, and inside we have objects, and we can add those ones. So here I need to have this. Okay, delete all of that, and use let books, and let's put just here so you can see the loading. Let me copy that to avoid rewriting everything. I can also put data from service, and we are inside the books. We should have a new service file. Is the book service. Okay, we need a new endpoint. There is books. There we go. We need to restart the survey. Okay, and now we have the book dashboard services, and I want the book services here, and I want to load the book services to the array data provider. So services slash book services, fetch books. The books. And here fetch books, and if data from service, we change that. Let me see what books data provider is not defined. Okay. Okay, so let me just change here to observables. We need knockout. This dot books data equals to knockout dot observable, and it will be an observable array with an empty value. We need to load the knockout here, so there. And we can now put here this, and as soon as we receive some data, we change the book's data. We can also call this init books data and remove that from here, that from here, and init observables, init variables, and init books data. Let me remove these console logs, and we have all the values there being loaded from the service. Imagine we have a very heavy request. Let me new promise that as a function resolve and reject. We have a set timeout function. After 5 seconds we will return. Okay, so here Come on, here it is an async function, and let's wait 5 seconds. Nothing, not 5 seconds. Was 50, sorry. Let's wait. Oh, I need to resolve. Okay, so after 5 seconds we receive our data and we want to display a loading there. It's quite easy. You can use the we have more than one way to do that. Let me get to the cookbook homepage. So you can have the progress circle or the progress bar. Typically you will use the progress circle that will show that you are loading something, but you can also use the progress bar depending on what you want. Let's use the basic one. It's a module, so you can use that tag, and you can go to your books and you have the no users data to display, and here is where you will display something, in this case the loading. Okay, the value will be -1, so it will load forever, it will be looping forever, and we need to load the module. There is this one. Okay, so why I have that here, and when we open it we will see this loading. Of course you can put it inside the dialog, center it, put some labels there, you know, a lot of things you can do. Let me just use the flex to center that. You can have the div with the flex logic. Let's remove all of that, and what we want is this one here and nothing more. So it will center. Oh, direction I missed. Yeah. But typically you will not want to show that there. Let me just leave the no data to display for when you really don't have data to display. And let's put here so you can align that. Is centering. Okay. And now we want to display that while we don't have data. It's quite easy, so you can use the OJET tag, OJET, and then the value to test. And let's put here is loading. And if it is loading, we show that there. It's not value but test, sorry. And we need to initialize that in our observable, so it will be an observable true is loading, and when we receive the data, this dot is loading is false, so we will no longer see the loading. Okay, and of course we will also have this here, because if we are not loading that and to have the OJET with the negative proposition, we need to execute that in order to use the exclamation mark. So if we are not loading the data, then we don't have data. Otherwise it can be while loading the data. So we are loading, and then after all the time we have the data. This is a silly example to show you how you can have this kind of loading. Let me put just 2 seconds so you can always see the loading there, and then the items appearing. Later we can add more data to our database, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. smash the like button, and of course invite other people to see my videos and enjoy all the videos together. And if you have some questions or comments, don't forget to leave them below the video in the comment section. Bye bye.